Is the frequency in use? No. Is the frequency in use? This is K4PEW net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Very good. If there's any emergency priority traffic, prefer you call 911 or you can call us and we'll try to help. You can break at any time for that. For information on net, you can see us on our website, 146415.net, 146415.net, mysteriously similar to our frequency. Or you can see us on Yahoo Groups, which is MJ_SS. That's Yahoo Groups, Mike Juliet _Sierra Sierra. Or you can email me at Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey at ARRL.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. And as always, and this week, almost as always, this week we conduct the net on 146.415 FM Simplex, which I think you already knew. And if you didn't, you're probably off frequency. Then you probably know it. Purpose of the net is to support and train high ham radio operators for emergency communications and have some fun doing it. We hope there's never an emergency so bad that we all have to get on the air and protect our families and help the community. But we want to be ready with good antennas and good systems. We invite everyone to use the net to announce amateur radio events, activities, and training and support of the local community. Does anyone have any announcements? Very good. Well, my big announcements, as always, today is, what is today? Saturday. So we've got Tuesday, we've got the Vanderbilt Amateur Radio Club net. I'd like to promote that. 443.800. It's a plus offset in a PL of 123.0. And it's on Tuesday nights at 7:30 p.m. And, of course, our net the following day at 8 p.m., same place, same time, hopefully same YouTube live feed. I don't know if anybody's seeing the live feed. I can't tell if there's anybody there or not at the moment. Maybe we'll find out. Anyway, live feed is found where I've got the Yahoo. Yeah, I'll get it straight in a second. I've got the YouTube live feed on the channel, our channel, my channel. It's Brain Trusts. And if you look it up under BRAINTRUSTS channel, two separate words there, but Brain Trusts, it's a plural, is the first word, and Brain Trust, well, it's Brain Trusts, and then channel. You'll come right up. There's a picture of me and my wife on our wedding day, interestingly enough. You can't miss it. So, without much ado, does anybody else have any announcements? Let me ask one more time. Nothing heard. All righty then. We'll start taking check-ins. Let's go from the north this time.
Kilo India 4, Sierra India Bravo.
So did you get your live feed hooked up?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, that's okay. Doesn't matter. We've done just fine without it for 3.5 years. I'm pretty sure you can skip it again if you want to. But anyway, you doing all right?
Doing pretty well. Talking to my son on the phone and letting him hear what a Simplex net sounds like.
Well, what it sounds like, not necessarily what it's supposed to sound like.
There you go.
Very good, Richard. Good to have you in there. Who else north of Lebanon Road, north Division Street?
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo.
Very good, Frank. You sound good. You doing all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm beat right now. I just got done doing, all four corners of a suspension on a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Yeah, getting underneath the vehicle is never a fun job. You end up with a face full of whatever.
Mud. Not so much rust out here. Just mud, dirt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just stuff. Just stuff ends up. Because you know what? If you're running over any possums, squirrels, raccoons, it's also that stuff.
Yeah. Well, this person doesn't live over there by Possum Town. this one. Now I'm thinking of Bill right now. But yeah, no, this is my brother-in-law, and he's down by Unionville.
All right, very good. You're sounding good though, Frank. Let me move on. Appreciate you being there though. You have great audio on that. Very strong. Who else north of Division Street or Lebanon Road?
W14. DBV.
Got Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I'm checking in on the right sector. I'm over in Davidson County, kind of north of you guys, so I guess that puts me in that category.
Oh yeah, no, you actually fall into two categories. You're west of Mount Juliet Road and you're north of Lebanon Road, so you kind of fall into both categories. But it's all right. We don't mind where you check in exactly. Um, Appreciate you being there. You got a good signal.
Yeah, just like I said, I'm still using the same antenna and everything. I was going to be checking last Saturday, but I fell asleep before the net started, so I missed out. But I'm here tonight.
Well, for what it's worth, I've fallen asleep and forgotten the net myself, and I'm net control.
That's happened to me many times, especially the hours I work. My biological clock kind of tells me we're going to sleep around 7 or 7:30, so it's kind of, I don't usually stay up past 8 o'clock, even on my nights off.
Yeah, very good, Jeff. Glad to have you in there. You sound good, and you're welcome to check in any place. I mean, it is kind of odd that it is north and it's also west, so don't worry about it. All right, who else? West or north of Mount Juliet Road, please come in.
AM4YRF.
You're going to follow suit with the north of Lebanon Road, ain't you? How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good. I'm at my new QTH. So how am I sounding?
Well, do you like good news or bad news?
I like good news.
Well, there's a buzz on your signal. I don't know whether it's from a power supply issue or local problems you have there in the house or what.
Well, I think it's because my antenna just leaned up against the house and it's close to the power line.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, and it's in a bank of fluorescence and there's a car running outside with an old distributor.
Yeah, I just barely got it up in time for the net.
Okay, no, the audio is fine. It's just that there's a buzz on there. It sounds like I'll say a very sharp 60 cycle hum. I guess I'll call it.
Well, once I get it set up in the other room, I think it'll disappear.
Oh no, I'm sure it'll be fine. I just thought I'd let you know what it sounded like since you hadn't monitored it yet, I guess.
Yeah, no, this is the first time I've had it on.
Ah, very good. Well, anyway, you're doing fine otherwise. I'm anxious to hear how it sounds next time. All right. Appreciate you being there, Mike. Who else we got north of? By the way, that's KM4YRF. He's in East Nashville. And before that was Jeff, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. I had forgotten to do that. He's up in Gallatin area, I believe. And Frank, KB9RKK was before that, up in Northwest Wilson. And then KI4SIB, who's in North Wilson up by the lake. So we'll move on. Anybody else north of Lebanon Road? And over to the east, please come in.
WA4ZHI.
Ah, very good, James. Sound good as always.
Well, thank you. I've heard everybody so far. Some of them kind of weak, but I've heard everybody.
Oh, very good. Well, do you normally hear Richard up there on the lake?
Most of the time, but not every time.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll blame him. How's that?
Well, he came in all right today.
Oh, I understand. We'll blame him for the bad ones, though.
Okay, it's on him.
All right, very good. Good to have you in there, James. Who else east of Mount Juliet Road? Please come in.
Well, nobody else is going. I'll go. KG4 in my say.
Barbecue Man.
That's right. That was good too, man.
So did you have chicken or beef at dinner? Because you had hamburgers for lunch.
Well, we had hamburgers, chicken, hot dogs, and that was it. Oh, potato salad and all the fixings, all the rest of the stuff.
Sounds like a church picnic.
There ain't no church around it. And not in this yard. Not tonight. Not this evening.
Yeah, it's the church of high caloric intake.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was pretty good, decent. It was a beautiful day today. I got couple of things done. I moved a couple of little things around and cut some bushes and raked up a little bit of a mess. And I tell you what, felt like I was doing something today. Well, I'll let you go. I don't want to tie you up. I'm sure there's a bunch more of them out there. KG4 MIZ.
See, Kevin, if you're not in the live feed, I take it.
Yeah, I'm sitting right here watching you. I thought I was the only one on there.
Now there's at least 3 others that I can see there. At least there's a number that shows up there. See, I got to be careful because if I start making faces of somebody just saying something I don't like, everybody's going to know it.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep an eye on you now.
That's what I'm saying. I can't get away with anything. Like, oh, yeah, this guy's a bum, just facial expressions, Anyway, who else we got east of Mount Juliet Road? Please come down.
Okay, I'm 4HV.
There's my Linux man. How you doing, Stan?
Good. How you doing, Paul? I'm just wondering if Kevin's going to eat leftovers.
I don't know. You're close enough to probably smell what he was cooking. He was making a big deal out of what they had barbecue this evening.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, there's leftovers.
Okay, don't say that. Everybody will come over. All right, Stan, good to have you in there. Sound good. K4PEW at the Mount Juliet Simplex. Not anybody else east of Mount Juliet? Please come down.
November 4, November Yankee Alpha.
Hey, good evening. Haven't heard you in a couple of weeks. How you doing?
Doing okay. Sorry I hadn't checked in a couple of weeks, but just life. What can I say? But all is well, and you're sounding great. Hope I sound great. Let me know how I sound, by the way, because I'm always unsure sometimes.
Well, number one, you're 20 over S9. Your audio is excellent. Your signal is great. You're not going to get any complaints out of me. I mean, there are other stations equally good, but not everybody has a signal that good, obviously. And you're about, 12, 14 miles away. So it's not too hard for me to get you. By the anyway, about that, there's no demerits here on checking in or not checking in. And you may have heard me say before that we're the only net that I'm aware of in the country that gives hams 2 times a week to miss the net.
Very good. Yeah, you do. There's plenty of opportunities there. But I do apologize. Life has some priorities to it over a hobby. But anyway, I'll turn it back over to Net Control, and you can carry on with the next one. N4NYA.
Complaints.
Say again, Kevin?
I got complaints.
Complaints about what?
He's just too daggone loud.
Complaints are going to have to be better than that in the future, okay?
All right. Well, I thought I'd give a complaint out.
Well, maybe your antenna is just too darn good.
Yeah, maybe. I doubt it, but maybe.
Yeah, very good. No, it's always good to hear people with good signals on the air. It's as long as it's in when we're talking about emergency communications or even not necessarily emergency communications, as long as it's readable and it's all its signal's good enough, because I've seen it where the signal strength is nearly nothing, but the audio is fully copyable. So that's all you really need. We're not trying to be, well, it's nice. We're not trying to be broadcast stations. Since we can't play music and we won't play music, but it's nice to have good audio, obviously, and a good signal. Wait till I get up that 9-element M² beam that's 14 feet long, man. I'm going to be burning up the airwaves here shortly. I probably won't use it on the net too much just because it's too delayed trying to check in people pointing in a specific direction. All right, very good. Appreciate you being there, Jeff. Again, a good signal. Who else east of Mount Juliet? Please come out.
WF4EBX.
Hello, Eddie. How are you?
I'm doing fairly well tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed this nice summer day that turned cold suddenly.
Well, the one thing, we sat out in the yard, and I could actually, after all that rain and then a nice sunny, bright day, I was watching the grass grow. You could almost hear it growing.
Yeah, kind of noisy growing so fast.
Anyway, That's just, my mother commented because she grew up, she spent 89 years of her life in New York State. One of the things she likes about Tennessee is that people for the most part, keep nice manicured lawns. She says, it's like people up there don't care.
Well, it may might just be the neighborhood you live in.
No, it's pretty much universal, I think. No, there are some people that keep better lawns than others, but it's just not as big a priority. I mean, here, the lawn I grew up in with my house, my house I grew up in, which was built in 1917, the front lawn was about 20 by 20. The back lawn was just a little bigger, an L shape, but it was about 20 by 30 on the L. So it wasn't a big lawn. My mother used to call it a postage stamp yard.
Yeah, the houses we were raised in were certainly different.
Yeah, we didn't know any better though. If we wanted to go play somewhere, we went to the park. All right, good to have you in there, Eddie. That's Eddie, Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray. Before that was Jeff, November 4 November Yankee Alpha over in Lebanon. Yeah, Kevin corrected me today. It's Lebanon, not Lebanon. It's Lebanon. And Eddie, he's just east Providence a little bit, not too far from me, but maybe 4 miles. All right, who else east of Mount Juliet Road? Please come down.
Reject.
You're a reject. Did I hear that right?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
There's a fellow named Daniel. I can't think of his call. I think it's W4XLS. He's up in Moss, Tennessee. That's going to try and get down here to you tonight. I don't know if he'll be able to make it or not, but he's up there trying anyway. So kind of keep your ear peeled for that in that direction. Moss is going to be northeast of where you are.
That won't help my omnidirectional antenna any, but you're talking about, what was it called again? Whiskey 4 X-ray out Lima Sierra?
I believe that's it, yes.
All right, I'll be listening out for him. If somebody else hears him, let me know. We're listening for up in Moss, which is northeast quite a ways. Whiskey 4 X-ray Lima Sierra. Hopefully he'll even hear us. Anyway, anybody else east of Mount Juliet, east of Wilson County, please come in. Well, either Danny can't hear me, or he can't transmit, or he's not transmitting to me, or he doesn't know what east of Mount Juliet is. All righty, well, I'll move around to the south of 40. Please come now.
Kilo November 4 Alpha Juliet Lima.
Good evening. How are you?
Doing pretty good, Paul. You doing all right today?
Well, it was such a beautiful day. I hardly had time to work. No, I did a little bit, not too much though. I put up my screened-in gazebo, one of those temporary things made by, it's made by in China, I'm sure, but it's got a Coleman label on it. It's like 6-sided, and it's about 8 by 8. And it's nice to sit out there in a nice sunny and breezy day in a screened-in gazebo.
Yeah, I copied that. That'll keep the mosquitoes off of you. Yeah, it was a beautiful day. I'll tell you, I got a few things done around here and just really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was contemplating doing a lot more work. I was supposed to put a new radio in my wife's car today, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. I didn't want to sit in the car and do that on such a nice day.
Did you have that on the official honey-do list, or just something on the side?
Well, it came it came UPS today. It's one of those Kenwood. It's a beautiful radio. I just put one in my car. It's a Kenwood, it's a Kenwood AM, FM, CD, and it takes all kinds of other inputs, auxiliaries, and USB. It's really a nice radio. It sounds fantastic. It doesn't have an amp on it, but it's a better output than the stock radios. And boy, does it sound good in the car. Whew. That's why I bought. And they're $100, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I copied that. I just gonna tell you, you got a really good signal tonight. Audio is just crystal clear.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's great. It really is. It's one of the, I'll say, thrills. It's one of the satisfying feelings about an amateur or in any hobby where you're doing a good job. And once I got to this point, which took me a while, if anybody heard my history of going from J-pole in the attic to, in fact, not a great one, an okay one, and then going to a beam in the attic, going to cheaper antenna outside vertical and then going to a real high quality outside. The difference is just so dramatic. You wouldn't believe it until you do it. I never thought it would, this antenna at $380 or whatever it was would possibly be worth that much money. I just thought that, Diamond was grabbing for every dollar they can, but guess what? It's worth more than $380.
Yeah, I copied that. I really like this 200 diamond I got. It seems like it does all right. But I think it's about 100 and a half. Well, hey, Paul, I know there's a lot of others out there that want to check in with you, so I'm going to short time it here and jump on out and sit back here on the side. So I'll put it back to the net, KN4AJL.
All right, Bob. Good to have you in there. You got a good signal as well, by the way. Good, strong signal, good audio. Who else? Where am I? So south of 40, please come now. And that was KN4 Kilo November 4 Alpha Juliet Lima, and he's down in Las Casas.
KD4IAL. Juliet, Jim and Woodbury.
Hey, hold on, Jim. I got an infrequent checker inner. How you doing tonight? This is I'm talking to Kilo Delta 4 India Alpha Lima. How you doing?
Hey, doing good. Good evening. Sorry, I didn't mean to cause a pile up or anything, but hey, I brought it inside the house and I got it hooked on a bigger antenna, so I figured I'd check in and say hello. Does the signal sound okay to you?
Oh yeah, you're 20 over S9 on my little, meter on my Kenwood radio. The 2 meters, 70 centimeter. But no, you said your audio is excellent, good signal strength, good everything. So yeah, you're doing a good job. I haven't been spending much time listening on the repeater, but you're in there at least twice a day.
Yeah, usually early on the way into work and on the ride home from work. But yeah, my son's out of town, so I brought the radio inside and hooked it up on the big antenna while I had the chance to get to the antenna. So anyways, I wanted to say hello to Bob too. I work with him out there. And anyways, I don't want to tie the airwaves up because there's more in here that you need to get checked in. But we will say 73s. This is Kilo Delta 4 India Alpha Lima.
Harold, you're in South Nashville, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm down here at Harding Place and Tampa Drive, right off 24.
Yeah, very good. I was trying to remember. I just realized that you live on Tampa Drive. That's where I lived in Tampa, Florida for 36 years.
Okay, well, good deal.
Well, not that good. I don't miss it. I like Tennessee a lot better.
Yeah, me too.
Very good, Harold. Good to hear you in there, though. Appreciate you checking in. And Jim in Woodbury next.
Well, thank you, Paul, KE4TYJ. Jim in Woodbury. I didn't hear him. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Am I not talking to Jim in Woodbury? Did I go crazy here?
I thought you were. You said I was next. I keyed up.
Oh, okay. Very good. Yeah, it's KE4TYJ. I had to get it straight in my brain. How you doing tonight, Jim?
I'm doing wonderful. Apparently, you're the one having issues.
Yeah, I got issues. All right. I'm going to start calling you. I figured I'd start calling you the 2-beam Jim.
That's all right. As long as you don't call me late for dinner, I'm all good.
Yeah, no, Jim. Did you say you already have those phased?
No, that's going to be down the road a little bit. I just got one vertical and one horizontal.
Okay. I didn't know if you'd gotten that other beam yet. Yeah, he's going big time with phased 10 element.
QSL, yeah. The 2 vertical will be phased, and then I'll put a 12 element horizontal for sideband work.
Yeah, well, see what happens when you live on the fringe. You got to do extraordinary things.
Well, it calls for desperate measures sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. You have a great signal. You dramatically improved when you went to the beam. I mean, as you know, we copied fairly well, but if conditions started to go bad, we struggled on, just low signal strength. But no, you do great now. I mean, it's almost like you're down the road. All right, very good. Appreciate you being in there, Jim. That was Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Yeah, Tango Yankee Juliet in Woodbury. Who else we got south of 40?
K1OFO.
Well, you're not too far south of 4. How are you doing tonight?
Doing good. Been just working in the yard all day. About wore out.
You don't want to go that far. You only want to work long enough that you can take a nap.
That's what I was trying to tell my wife, but she don't believe in them apparently.
Don't believe in naps. Listen, we took naps in kindergarten, and we take naps after we're retired too.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah. Well, good. I'm gonna let you get back, and I'm just gonna sit back and listen to everybody tonight, and turn it back over to Ned. Thank you.
Yeah, very good, Donnie. That's Donnie. Kilo 1 Oscar, Foxtrot Oscar, and says he's in Hermitage, but he's really on off of South Mount Juliet Road, south of the city-county line there. Who else south of 40, please come in.
Kilo Delta 4, Zulu Golf Yankee, Ed.
How you doing, Ed? Where are you located? I forgot.
Shelbyville.
Oh, yes. I don't know. I just had somebody else. I was looking at the map of some contacts. A fellow I haven't heard from in a long time, and he's in the Shelbyville area. His last 3 in his call is, oh my gosh, I forgot. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, there's another guy down in Shelbyville I've communicated with, but not recently.
Well, we got a good day down here in Shelbyville today. The municipal airport in Shelbyville had an air show going on. They was demonstrating the airfield and had a lot of fly-ins from different places. And about 30 airplanes flew into Shelbyville this morning and had had one jet that done some acrobats, I guess you might call it that, and 4 about World War II planes, they went up and done some stuff. It was kind of interesting day here in Shelbyville.
Oh, that would be fun, yeah, especially those World War II birds, as they call them. Which models did they have from World War II? Do you remember?
I don't recall. I'm not a big airplane. I just enjoy going them and watching them, and of course, being right here local, it made it very convenient for us.
And noisy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But anyway, we went down to Pensacola, Florida, and watched them down there do it. And they of course, they were the professional ones. But anyway, I just want to share that with you and let you know you're sounding good back down here in Shelbyville tonight. Good, like the other guy was telling how well your audio is. It's good and crisp. But anyway, I appreciate you letting me in, and I will turn it right back over to you there. Good afternoon to you. Kilo Delta 4, Zulu Golf Yankee. Have a great night.
Yeah, very good, Ed. That's Kilo Delta 4 Zulu Golf Yankee Ed with a really strong signal from Shelbyville and good audio as well. Who else we got south of 40?
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Hello, Larry. How are you?
Doing good, Paul. Sort of watching you on the over screen, too.
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it?
Well, what's funny is the ones I can hear over the computer, though.
Yeah, I think that's maybe the nicest part for you guys is that you'll be able to hear how other people sound to me, but maybe not at all to you.
That is correct. We'll let you get on with it. KU4 SYB.
Yeah, very good, Larry. Who else? So you guys get to hear all of my everybody that's funny because I never really gave it much thought, but yeah, that's kind of nice that you guys can hear what I hear. Who else south of 40? Please come up.
Kilo India 6. KM4 CCQ.
Hey, Preston, hold on. I think I had Kilo India 6. Is this Bill?
Affirmative, sir. I just wanted to check in. I'll bid you good night.
Okay, Kilo India 6. I'm trying to remember the rest of your call.
Kilo India 6, Whiskey Yankee November.
I didn't want to guess. Sometimes never mind. Bill, your signal's a little rough tonight, but still full copy.
Roger, thank you. You moving in.
Yeah, very good. Appreciate it. Glad to have you in there, Bill. And that's Bill Kilo India 6 Whiskey Yankee November from Murfreesboro. And I think I heard Preston in there.
Yeah, Roger. Still on the HT there. Go ahead.
HT crossbanding or HT direct?
Yeah, it's direct there, right?
I can't believe you're on. Okay, Preston. Preston's on an HT from Rockvale. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I just thought I'd throw it in there, man. Yeah, it sounded good out this way. I got nobody north and no one east of your location there, but I got the regulars, around this way.
Yeah, if you can get up on the YouTube channel, you can hear what I hear.
Hey, Roger, I'll do that next time. Can't do it today, but hopefully I can do it next time there, Juliet.
Yeah, very good. Very good, Preston. That's Preston, Kilo November 4, Charlie, Quebec, in Rockville, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, sometimes my brain gets a little muddled on who's where, especially if I haven't met the people. Because so several of you I haven't met, so it's my connections are still only audio. I hear the name, I hear the place, and the person doesn't fill in the blanks other than the voice. It's kind of nice though, because even my wife recognizes voices now. She says, "Hey, that's such and such." I go, "Yep, that's him." She knows the voices as well as I do, almost. All right, Preston, appreciate it. Who else south of 40?
Kilo Mike 4 November Yankee.
Ah, very good. Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee. You're doing great.
Well, thank you, Paul. I know you're always busy there, so I'll just go ahead and let you go and take care of the net. I'll see you later.
Yeah, very good. Your audio is very good, by the way. Very good. I forgot. That's Bill in Murfreesboro. I couldn't remember where he was for the moment there. All right, appreciate you being there, Bill. You sound good. Who else saw the 40? Nothing here. Over to the west of Mount Juliet Road, west of Wilson County. Please come in.
Well, I guess that's where I should have checked in. Sorry. KD4IAL.
Oh, you're good, Harold. No, no. We really don't have any rules. Oh, it's very true. It just doesn't matter. There's no. Very good. Anybody else west of Mount Juliet, please come now. How are we running tonight?
Let me get up here. I've got the.
Enough, boy. You paid a higher electric. All right, yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah, you're about an S5 or so, but the audio is clear. It's good quality audio with just a little bit of hash in the background. else gets to hear it now too on the live feed. One of the problems is that repeaters back here with a handheld and hit a few repeaters and not have any trouble at all. It does. It depends on what your goals are. You know, I mean, I'm not faulting people wrong with it all. It's just as far as stretching capabilities and getting honed, I'll say there's a certain satisfaction in doing action and putting up a ground plane in the attic and hitting 12. What else we got in there west of Nashville, west of Mount Juliet? Please come now. Nothing. So we're going to work on late check-ins. Any place, anywhere, north, south, east, west, southeast, southwest, and just north of Watertown. How you doing tonight? All right, pretty good to have you in there, Wes. I'm sure there's others can hear you a little better than me. All right, who else? Late check-ins, please come now. All righty, nobody else late check-ins at all, as you know.